All right, what's up, everybody? This is Danny Mathematics here with another example to explore. And today I want to go over example 1 and example 2 of how to divide polynomials, okay? And remember, guys, whenever we're dividing polynomials, we have to follow this rule, okay? Whenever we have two values that have exponents and we're dividing those values, and those values have the same variable, we must subtract those exponents as we divide. So for example, we have x to the a power divided by x to the b power, right? That would actually equal x to the a minus the b power, okay? So we must follow this rule whenever we're dividing polynomials, okay? So let's go ahead and start off with the first example. I have 66x to the fifth power minus 44x to the fourth power, to the fourth power, plus 77x to the third power, plus 88x to the second power, all divided by 11x, all right? And remember, guys, whenever you just see an x, right, and you don't see no power, that's automatically to the first power. So this x is actually to the first power. So I'm just gonna put that there so we know, okay? So as we divide, right, we're gonna divide the coefficients, which are the values or the numbers that are attached to x or in front of the x's, and we're gonna subtract the exponents as we divide, okay? So let's go ahead and start off with the first value that we're gonna use 11x to divide into, which is 66x to the fifth power. All right, 66 divided by 11 is actually 6. So 66 divided by 11 is 6. So I'm gonna put that. So we have 6x, and then up here it was to the fifth power, and here's to the first power. So it's gonna be 5 minus 1, okay, which is to the fourth power, which I'm going to write, but I'm just going to write it like this so you can see. So yes, as I divided 66 by 11, I have to subtract the fifth power from the first power down here, okay? All right, so I'm done with that one. I'm going to keep going. Now I have negative 44x to the fourth power divided by 11x to the first power. Negative 44 divided by 11 is a negative 4. So it's going to be a minus 4x, and then now I'm going to look at the exponents. This is to the fourth power, so it's going to be the fourth power minus the first power, okay, which is going to equal out to the third power. So I can actually cross it out. That's going to actually equal out to the third power. Up here is going to equal out to the fourth power. All right, so we're done with these two. The next one is going to be 77x to the third power. We're going to divide 11x into that. 77 divided by 11 is 7. So it's going to be a plus 7. So it's going to be plus 7x. And then now I'm going to look at the powers. This to the third power minus the first power. So it's going to be 3 minus 1. And 3 minus 1 is 2. So all of that's going to be to the second power. Okay, so then I'm done with that one. And then the last and final one, I have 88x to the second power, and I'm going to divide 11x into that. 88 divided by 11 is 8, so that's going to be a plus 8. And then it's going to be 8x, and then once again, I'm looking at the powers. I have to subtract the powers as I divide, which is going to be 2 minus 1, and 2 minus 1 is 1, right? So this is what I have. So I'm going to rewrite everything so you can clearly see it. Okay, so I have 6x to the fourth power, right, minus 4x to the third power, okay, plus 7x to the second power, okay, plus 8x to the first power, or just 8x. All right, so right there is our final answer. 6x to the 4th power minus 4x to the 3rd power plus 7x to the 2nd power plus 8x. That is our final answer. And we cannot combine these like terms because the x's are two, or the variable, which is x, are two different powers. So we cannot combine them. This is the simplest form. All right. So this is how we solve, or how we divide polynomials. Okay, now let's go to example 2. In example 2, guys, I have a negative 63x to the 8th power plus 42x to the 6th power plus 15x to the 4th power minus 27x to the 2nd power, all divided by a negative 3x to the 2nd power, okay? So now we're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna start off with the first value that we're gonna divide into, which is negative 63x to the 8th power. Negative 63 divided by a negative 3 is a positive 21. It's a positive 21. It's a positive 21. So I'm gonna put 21. So now I'm gonna have 21x. Now I'm looking at the exponents. I have an exponent of 8, and I have to subtract it by this exponent of 2. Okay? And then we know that 8 minus 2 equals 6. All right, so I'm done with that one. Cool, I'm going to the next one, which is a positive 42x to the 6th power, right? So 42 divided by negative 3 is a negative 14. Is a negative 14, so it's gonna be minus 14x. And then now I'm looking at the powers. This is to the 6th power, this is to the 2nd power, so it's gonna be 6 minus 2, which is to the 4th power. All right, so I'm done with that one. Okay, the next one is gonna be 15x to the 4th power. So 15 divided by negative 3 is a negative 5. It's a negative 5. So it's gonna be minus 5x. And then once again, I'm looking at the exponents. This is 4, that's 2. So it's gonna be 4 minus 2, which is 2. 4 minus 2, which is 2. Okay, so I'm done with that one. Then the last one, I have negative 27x to the 2nd power divided by negative 3x to the 2nd power, right? So negative 27 divided by negative 3 is a positive 9. That's a positive 9. Okay, it is gonna be x to the 2nd power minus the 2nd power, right? 2nd power minus the 2nd power. 2 minus 2 equals 0. And whenever x is to the 0 power, x equals 1. So I can actually cross that out. So
at this time,
this will be our final answer.
Report to the cafeteria. Again, at this time, all
21
need to report to the cafeteria. Thank you.
X to the 6th power minus 14 x to the 4th power. All right, minus 5x to the 2nd power. Right, plus 9, right? Because remember, x to the 0 power actually equals 1, and 9 times 1 still equals 9. So that's gonna be plus 9. And that right there is our final answer. So thank y'all so much, guys, for tuning in. I will upload example 3 and 4 in the next video. Thank you for tuning in.